Welcome to another episode of Part My Opinion, people. I'm your host, Wance, aka Mr. Sarcasm. Today's episode is a good one. Why black relationships don't seem to work in this generation. So, being as though we have the only female in the building, I'm gonna shoot the question to you first.
Toxic.
First thing we're going to say is men are now the new bitches.
Toxic.
Then you're going to say that men don't know how to control themselves.
But,
What happened to the toxic then? It wasn't no toxic then.
can't control ourselves as far as what?
You're older, so we're not going to. You're an old
I'm
man
a man,
now.
though.
Yeah, but back in the day, or now, you have every man out here that thinks, instead of having just this one loyal female, that they need to have Tiffany, Amber, the girl that got the BBL done 3 times.
Don't nobody want that.
Sophie, that y'all lying.
No nigga want no BBL.
Oh, now y'all don't want no BBL.
Nah, we don't want no BBLs. For the record, we don't want BBLs.
You beautiful the way that you are.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't want no pancakes either, but I don't want no BBL.
But females are getting it done for y'all. And then once y'all change
getting
these,
it
They getting
I
done
don't
for
think they
themselves,
get.
for their
I
insecurities.
think
They try to say it's for you, it's for make me feel better.
Yeah, that's for their own insecurities, and then they want to change that 10 years later because they still insecure about what they.
I
thought they
think
was
most
insecure.
men in a relationship don't really know what they want, because once they get what they want, they get tired of it.
So you just blame it on the man. So we see
I
that.
was getting ready to say
Because relationship goes 2 ways.
No,
I was just getting ready to say
It's
that.
Adam
These
and- it's
females
Adam
out
and
here,
Eve.
they want to be niggas now. I said they want to be niggas now. Like I can't do nothing about that though. I don't want to be a nigga. I was in my soft girl era, and a nigga want me to be old mo. It's like, no, I don't want to be that no more. I want to be gentle.
I think it's a collective situation. I think it's a combination of both. Men and women got a part to play in why it's not working these days. What it exactly consist of? I mean, I can name a few things. You know what I mean? I actually put a post up about that, and a lot of feedback I was getting was accountability and communication and social media, and it was a few things.
Somebody told me women want to get paid to be in relationships. That's why they can't last.
Economics.
I ain't never heard it put like that. That's a good way to put it. I mean,
So women want to be paid. That's why relationships don't work.
That's what somebody told me. They said women want to be. I asked a man, and he said, in my eyes nowadays, women so fixated on what you got. How can you do this for me that they not even really worrying about the relationship? And I understood what he was saying.
So when white women get athletes, they getting paid. Why the black women can't get paid?
Everybody always comes down on this race regards to anything, not being smart. We're just the overlooked or underlooked sometimes, and then when we're directly looked at, then it's, oh, no, that's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong.
So I think relationships don't work generationally and systematically.
Okay.
Systematically, men get taken away from their women. We get thrown in jail, and it become generational because now your children don't see your parents because one parent's in jail for life or whatever the reason be. Then this mom is collecting welfare and child support, and then it just become a thing where, oh, my mom could do it with welfare and child support, so then their daughter think they could do it and don't need a man, and then that man is going to jail.
Please stop that. Welfare,
It's truth.
Welfare and child, that don't make no sense. Like, that's not even better in a relationship or a life for a child. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
But the system is designed for that. If I'm a woman and I'm in a Section 8 house where my rent is $8 and I'm getting a $200 welfare check and child support check or whatever it is, food stamps, what do I need a man for?
I was about to say something, but no.
Go ahead.
No. Because so you want to be alone in your Section 8 welfare situation with your kids, and what do you need a man for?
Yeah.
To bring you out of that funk you in, because some men will actually broaden your life and make you want better than all that bullshit.
From my growing up and seeing that shit around me, they get a young boy that sell dope that's going to go to jail and take care of him.
No. That's tired. That's what I mean. This is where the female outlook is dumb. Oh, I'm a cougar now, and I want this little young boy that's out there slinging rock because he's going to buy me this and buy me. Get it together. I want a grown ass man that I don't care where he's at in the corporate life as long as he got a fucking job and getting it together. Sometimes you build bonds and you go bigger in life. Y'all out here making these little boys go to jail and then y'all fucking with their friend after that and all that other shit. Like, no, it goes both ways. Niggas ain't shit either though.
Oh no, I definitely can agree to that. It's like I said, it's collective. It's collective. And I know men been getting the short end of this. Now, this is truth. Men have been getting the short end of the stick when it comes to being the blame in relationships for so long that it just seemed like it's easy to point the finger at men. You know what I mean? But there's a lot of situations that I know of, and it's like, it's some good dudes, and they women just don't seem, and that was another one, unappreciative. That was another word that came up. So, you know, outside of that, I mean, I think it's a collective thing. I think it's too many outside interferences as well. You know what I mean?
You can't let nobody outside break up your home.
You can.
That's you're weak as an individual if that's the case.
That's where most stories
can't.
come on. That's
You
where
can't.
most problems come from. No, I'm
You
gonna tell
can't
you
though.
my information.
But people do it all the time. People let outside influences interfere with their relationships.
You're weak as an individual if you let an outside influence impact your relationship with anyone.
Most people don't think about it like that. They don't think.
but
You
they
know what
should.
they think?
I'm not disagreeing with that, but it happens a lot. Yeah, it definitely
Oh,
happens
this
a
my
lot.
boy. That's my homie. They gonna make sure that I'm good. No, they're not. You never know what their outcome is. You never know what this man, this woman's relationship is like in house, and they trying to tear you down so you could be miserable like them. No.
But that's just misery love company.
I just think now where we've gotten in a situation where there are a lot of independent women out there now. You know what I mean? And they feel like they can call their own shots. And when you got to and I'm not saying this is the case in every situation. I'm just saying for the most part. And when you got a man that's trying to delegate or dictate or whatever, however you want to word it, sometimes women ain't trying to hear that shit. They like, man, I make my own money. I'm my own boss. I'm my own women. I pay my own bills. I don't really need a man for shit. So subconsciously, you gonna react like you don't need that man. But I ain't here to point fingers and all that. I'm just saying, just based off, initial
Being as
what you
though
said.
I have did that one time. I don't need a nigga. I don't need nobody. All this other shit. We all need somebody. It's just the fact that I get you got a lot going on. Get you got you work. All this other stuff. But at the end of the day,
What's wrong? I'm talking to my friend.
at the end of the day, like, it's not bad. Like, most of these women don't know how to be submissive when it comes to men. That's a major problem. Because you could be the boss outside all day long, but at least when you behind closed door, be submissive for that man. At least let him be a man. If you can't let him be a man in a relationship, it won't work. But because you got everything you need, I don't need, you do. Because you wouldn't be out here fucking all these niggas. And now look, you look like a whore. That's a boss. Okay. I could do it because I got money. Yeah. Relationships don't work for nobody, I guess, nowadays.
It's what you make. It's who you find for you. You gotta find your partner.
Don't fuck the audio.
No chewing on the set.
Fuck the audio. All right, so for me, right, as the youngest one sitting here throughout the week, I asked this question to everybody at work just to see, what they come up with, right? So I'll give you the top 5 things that I got. You know what I'm saying? Top 5. So first thing being, the outside opinions being into a relationship. So when you go into it, you hear that a lot, to where the friends come in and they have, their insight on the relationship, how things supposed to be or whatever, which was funny because when you go deeper and ask the question, a lot of their friends, you get what I'm saying, be jealous of the situation in a sense. Like, so they it'd be, oh, bitch, when you get in a relationship, you act funny, you can't come outside, this, that, and the third, so it's like they always planting a bad seed. But like you said, you're a weak individual if you let an outside party get into it. The second one was being, you have a lot of women who use the word mama's boy, right? Like, as far as a dude being a mama's boy is such a bad thing. Like, to me, the character he displayed when he's a mama's boy mean he respect women. Like,
We're nurturers, so
Yeah.
even if. But go ahead.
I can see if he was like one of those, you get what I'm saying? Like, every time my mom call, I gotta drop what I'm doing. Like, You see, what you say? You driving? What you doing?
Depending.
Yeah, well, I think
Most cases.
but so you get them, you go into there. But it's like for me, like I'm always gonna make sure my mom good, but I'm gonna make sure home is, you get what I'm saying, straight first.
And that's what mama would want, though.
Yeah, and that's what mom would want, right? So when you get in there, you get in. But a lot of women can't deal with the mama's boy aspect. I don't know why. That was the second thing. The third thing that came up the most was communication, and I don't understand that part, right? Because it's like, I think it's easier now for people, in my opinion, with my age group. They communicate with social media before, like motherfuckers just talking to people. A lot of people say they know they beefing with their spouse by like their social media page before actually hearing it from them. Like,
That is the corny. I hate that. Never, if it reaches social media, we're done forever. Forever. Because I'm willing to give up my social media for a real relationship. Like, really, a real relationship, I'm willing to give it up.
the fourth thing was the sex. Like, as far as, how, compatible two people are. Like, I think when it's fresh and new, it's fun, but then after a while, like, the shit gets stale, and then it's just like, all right, like, I want to try something new.
It's a job, Al Bundy.
Yeah, like, so that was that. And the last thing was definitely the financial situation. A lot of times people think they get into a relationship thinking it's supposed to help the business aspect of it out. If I add a person into my life, my $1,400 rent now becomes $700 and different things, and the shit don't pan out the way that they wanted it to pan out.
I think that in relationships now, you should not have so much of it's a gift and a curse for you to assume that because this person is now here, they're going to just initially pay my bills, or you have to pay a bill. Get to know each other. Like, really know your person, because if you know your person and your person can't deal with certain things, just pull back. I don't know. I don't be expecting nobody to pay my bills. I'm being honest.
That's where communication come in at. That's how you know who your person is.
But people don't like to communicate nowadays. It's bad. People will shut you out for days, and then come back like nothing happened.
So, do you, as a married man, do you believe that you should only seek advice from married people about marriage?
No.
Now, but we all heard that, right? Like, a married person can't
So, the most sought out person for marriage advice is Steve Harvey.
who's went through multiple marriages.
Multiple marriages.
Fuck,
He's still trying to figure it out.
Absolutely.
So why would I need somebody else's advice?
Absolutely.
I know what I want. They can't beat me. I can't beat them. I'm
like
not
that.
you. I'm not your relationship. Like,
I like that.
That's why, like, a lot of times I've always heard people say counseling. It's like, what the fuck a counselor gonna tell me? Like, you don't know what I'm going through.
she's gonna write our business
Yeah,
down.
right. That's
got
it.
for
Make
records.
a book about it
Yeah.
once they get out. You get what I'm saying? But it's like, what is a counselor going to tell me?
Why
You
can't
don't-
y'all counsel each other though?
Who?
Like y'all, like in any marriage. I'm saying why? Why can't you?
I think in any
there.
relationship, people have a textbook, an employee handbook, whatever you want to call this shit, of how they think a relationship's supposed to work. And when things don't go into what they feel as though is compliance to the handbook, is a problem. Instead of just letting shit come the way that it needs to come. Like, nowadays, it's like you battling inside the home, social media and everything. Like, everybody wants to live up with the Joneses. Like, you see everybody, I work, I got a good ass job in this, but the motherfuckers on Section 8 go on vacation every month. Like, how they do that? Why do you care?
I think they can because they can't do it.
But they can do it.
Exactly. They
can
feel like
do
they
it.
can't though. Like, it's crazy. Yo, the biggest thing on social media? Yeah. Because he messed with her, or y'all see them doing this, or that person. Why is y'all wearing y'all sneakers and all this other? Everybody need to worry about their stuff. I want to. If I get in another relationship, I want communication. The lack thereof of the bullshit on social media. I will take my social media down because I know I'll be acting a damn fool on my Facebook, not Instagram, my Facebook. I just like to smile a lot. So at the end of the day, if you know what you want from a person and it ain't financial growth or anything like that, I just want a person to be their self.
So in relationships, I know it's like the 90-day rule or the 6 months. And after 6 months, you really know somebody.
No, you don't.
And then the second step is when you move in with that person. You can't know somebody from the 66 months or the time you move in
I
with
knew
them.
people for 5 years that
Really?
I didn't never know nothing about.
6 months.
until I actually hung with him.
Wow.
6 months is not long enough. No, definitely not. When you move in with somebody, you learn them a little more. But 6 months, nah, definitely not. You probably don't fully know somebody till like after the year mark, damn near a year and a half mark. But
After 6 months, they start showing you who they really are.
But back to the counseling thing, I think that counseling only works for the time you're in there. Once you leave that counseling room or wherever it is held at, all that shit go out the window. Like whatever they tell you to do and all that is don't even exist once you leave.
I'm pretty sure it worked for some couples. It's just not gonna work for every couple.
Yeah.
Everything ain't for everybody, and that's what people gotta learn.
The situation is definitely different. Like,
I think the counselor got to be somebody that you can really relate to, that can relate to your situation.
how do you know you relate to them? Because they keep their business private.
You don't know 'em. That's
At
just
all.
like getting what you say, somebody, a third party or outside party in your business. That's all it is. The same thing.
I like to talk to people. I don't care, like anybody in relationship I ever dealt with. I'm not going to bed mad. I'm not. No, let's talk about this to see where we get. If we can't get nowhere out of this, then what is we doing it for?
Let's talk about that right there.
I hate that shit.
Because
I ain't going
I
to
hear,
bed, man. I hate that.
No, that part, I ain't even going into that. I'm talking about when, everybody sit down and they like, oh, I'm this person, that person, that person. Like they audition for a job and then they get the job. They the complete opposite of what the fuck you thought you was going to get. Like,
How long they been working on the job? 6 months?
you said they got to do their 90 day. They came up
90 days.
got that night, they hit their first call out. That's how it be, though. But you see so much, right? You see these women, oh, let me get a nigga. I'm going to be this person, that person. I'm going to be in the house cooking and cleaning all this other day. Wooty-woo. The fuck?
And what happened when the niggas ain't? It's not
And
just
it
about
very well may be
females.
so.
No,
and
it's
that
not.
nigga just
I
not
don't
might
want
be the
point.
nigga.
It be men too, and you can't even call them men niggas because that's what they are, niggas. Oh nah, I want to be a homebody. I want a good girl that's gonna cook, clean, do all this underneath stuff. But what are you really doing?
So what about
Trying to hand out dick?
what about the standards women set to get said nigga?
If you said something, keep it that way.
I
Don't
don't want-
lie. Don't lie to the person you want to be with. That's what I'm gonna say. Don't lie. It's no need. Look, I'm not hiding who I am. I'm a little bit. My mouth is very smart. We all know that. But why? Why do you need to lie?
It's always standards. I want a nigga with a job. I don't want a nigga with no baby mamas. It's always standards. And that might be the nigga who learned because
They
he
got 4 kids. I can't deal with a nigga with 2 kids.
Yeah.
You got 4, but can't deal with a nigga with 2 kids.
and it
That's called being picky.
That's what
Beggars
it is.
cannot be choosy. Beggars cannot be choosy because you out here. Oh, they be the ones on Facebook like up all night. Oh my God, lonely again.
you got
Then when that nigga get in your inbox, what is you saying? Then you want to post his comments. Oh my God, look who was in my inbox. He actually wanted to give you some attention and you fucked that up.
because they want 6-figure niggas and niggas with no kids. And that ain't
I'm gonna lose a lot of men for what I'm about to say. Nah. Okay, history shows that women do tolerate a lot more than we do.
What history you read?
No, I'm just saying, like a lot. I'm just basing it off experiences with moms and aunts
Men
and
can never
grandmothers.
handle
And,
what we go through. As
so,
women.
so I'm
Wait.
I'm saying that to say, do men do women dirty? Absolutely. I'm not saying that we don't. I'm not blaming. I ain't pointing the finger at men. I ain't pointing the finger at women. But what I'm saying is, sometimes women have a bad habit at bringing old baggage into new relationships. Like
That's
you
any
don't.
person. Don't just blame.
I mean,
women on
okay,
men.
yeah, that's true. That's true. I agree with you on that. It's anybody. It's everybody.
I was fighting for dear life last
But-
time, and I was like, ooh.
What I'm saying is, like, collectively is an issue, and I think that, like I said earlier, it's easy to blame the man for everything that goes wrong in the relationship. It's easy to just point the
It's
finger at
not
the man.
easy.
But how-
Accountability, you gotta accept it.
But how you know it's just because it's biased if it's aunt, mom, sisters because their relationship that it wasn't their fault and you just go by
That could
the
be
information that they're telling
you right.
people.
You right about that.
Because
You
it could
right.
be two perspectives. Like me and my
You right about
me
that.
and my daughter Ma just had a recent conversation about our past
Mm.
relationship, and she believed her perspective, and I believe my perspective, and
Mm.
it's never going to change. So like the truth is lost now.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's no telling what's what.
But you know the truth.
At this
His
point,
truth
I
is his
don't,
truth.
because my truth is my truth and her truth is her truth, so it's lost.
All right, so what about when you get a person that actually tells you, you do this, you do that, and they be like, well, what am I doing? And they can't give you that honest answer. Like, well, no, what am I doing so I could try to make sure that if I'm willing to change this for you to change it. Oh, well, you know what you did. What did I do? And they can't give you an answer on it. Is it their truth or is it yours? Because you don't know.
If you don't know what you're doing wrong and they want you to change, and that's just on them. That's when you either love me or leave me alone at this point, because
Yeah,
you
because
can't
most
even.
people don't know.
You do get blamed for shit and don't know what you're doing wrong. Or sometimes you do shit wrong, you're just not willing to change for it. Sometimes it take compromise.
Accountability is the hardest thing to people to accept. People don't want to take accountability for nothing they do at all. That's just my perspective of it. Nobody likes to take accountability on nothing. Nobody likes to be wrong.
I think the accountability that you're looking for is the wrong accountability, because the accountability that should be taken is why we still continue to deal with the shit that we deal with and then get mad that we dealing with it. That's the accountability amongst ourselves, because we sit in these, situations, and it's just like a job. I see so many people be like, oh, I'm tired of this fucking job. I've been here, no raise, wooty-woot, whatever, but they don't want to
Why
leave.
you still here?
Yeah, you don't want to leave.
And I like that you said that, because it's like women that's in domestic relationships and they scared to leave. Like, I don't understand that shit. Like, and then sometimes the motherfucker don't want to let you go. Like, this ain't working for us. I want to go my way. You ain't leaving me. You can try that shit if you want. Like, it go both ways, male and female. Sometimes your partner don't want to even let you go, even when you try to say, I need to be in something different. And then you get mad for the partner for cheating on you because he don't want to be with you or she don't want to be with you anymore.
If they don't want to be with you, just let them go.
Let the motherfuckers go.
I learned that one time. And it's bad because I learned it, but I didn't accept it. Because when he said he wanted to let me go, I said, all right. But when he spent the block, I was like, well, I thought you wanted to leave. And he said, no, I just didn't know where I want to be. Well, now you have to be that way. You have to accept what you said to me. Most people can't do that either.
Sometimes spinning the block is what somebody need. You like, sometimes you don't realize what you missing. She might have been the one for me. I need to go back for her.
But you can't spin a block after you done messed. You done broke my little heart, and now you gonna think you could spin a block after you knew I loved you.
He makes the perfect one. Makes the perfect story. A lot of times, you get what I'm saying. You put what they call this shit, the prototype out, just to see like how it works out. So if a nigga break your heart, okay, I know what I did to break your heart. So the next time I get you, I know not to do that shit again. I know most relationships work the second go around.
And it depends on what broke your heart.
I'm gonna touch on something you said earlier about lying and all that. Women want to be told the truth. Yeah, I'm pointing women out right now. Women want to be told the truth, but when a man tell a woman the truth, they can't handle the truth. I'm not saying you. I'm just saying
In general.
I ain't looking at you.
In general, I'm just
shit thug on the internet.
Yeah, like,
can't
no,
handle the
because
shit
I
we
play
do.
all day long. Like, at the end of the day, I really got hit with this. So you be on social media doing all thug. I'm laid up with you making this status, and you worrying about that. Shut up. Like, nobody got time for that. Like, I really, like, females get the grasp of life. Like, we don't cheat.
She giggled her goddamn self.
As we walk off set.
Women don't cheat. So it be crazy. Like, yo, like we play this role, like, and I don't get why they be acting like they want the truth and knowing damn well if he say the truth, most of them gonna want to swing or they gonna cry.
So you said you play this role, you're not keeping it real in yourself right
But
there.
no, why? I'm gonna say we in itself, because if I say I want the truth, but I'm gonna tell you this: if the truth is not what I want to hear, I'm gonna knock you the hell out. Because why? I gave you all the energy to not lie to me, so you had to lie to me.
So what I learned is, if a woman is asking you questions, they already know the motherfucking truth. So you might just tell it and avoid it.
But men don't
I
get
don't
that.
agree with that.
You said you don't agree with that?
Nah, I don't agree with. They don't know the truth. They trying to make
Some
themselves
cases,
believe that
If they know some shit that's pinpoint shit, they know the truth.
Anybody.
Then
that
if they
know me-
if they reaching, they reaching.
No. Anybody that knows
Who
me, I
said
ain't
the
reaching.
outcome got to be the truth every time?
Okay, I was gonna say there's a lot of Dow Sims out this motherfucker.
No.
Man.
I'm better than the FBI. If I want to know something, I'm find out. I rent cars and everything. Don't play with me.
Toxic,
I ain't
Toxic.
I'm not toxic.
toxic,
I'm not toxic. I don't even know how to be toxic.
toxic. If you come by a tourist, run. If you come by a tourist, run.
Shit,
Why you gotta be a tourist?
If you come by a tourist, run.
Do not worry about that. He's just mad because he's a Virgo.
Run.
No, it's never us. It's always them.
Taurus.
If you ain't learned from the Mexicans, run. Get away from
Taurus
them
is the
bulls,
best
man.
sign,
Get
man.
away from them. Send them niggas home like Chicago. Don't do.
Nah,
stay
I just
away
don't like
from
my
them.
feelings being played with because I'm as genuine as I am to show somebody or
Watch
tell
how the
somebody
eye
how much I
twitch.
care.
Watch out, the eye
So,
twitch.
so if you see your feelings being played with, why stay?
I don't. That's the thing. But then y'all tell me, oh, well, he knew what he messed up at. He lacked that. He spent the block. I don't want to spin the block. Nah, my nigga.
He
Ain't
might have
no-
learned.
No.
Sometimes maturity is all it takes.
I'm going to learn too. And
Alright,
drive that Impala,
But
smooth
then-
up his back.
then it wasn't meant.
No, ain't nobody got time. I'm about to be 37 in about 3 weeks. Do it look like I got time to be playing with somebody? I just want to fuck, enjoy life, have fun. That's it. Cook and all the rest of the stuff.
So that's your lane. You got to find somebody that's in a relationship that just want to fuck, enjoy life, have fun, and then that'd be your perfect partner.
I'm staying single till I'm 40.
And what man gonna want you at 40?
They don't gotta want me.
I'm just saying, how
I'm
you know?
officially a sugar mommy at 40.
How you know
I'm
somebody-
I'm gonna take care of my little
So that
one.
go back to what I said earlier. You're gonna get you a young bull.
I'm a cougar when I'm 40.
Oh, now you're a cougar.
No, I'm only playing. I'm really.
I know some
I'm off the
cubs
dating
out
scene
here.
for a little bit. I'm off the dating scene for a little bit because like people aren't who they say they are, and I don't like that. Like I really give you my all in the beginning.
You meet the representative. As the great Chris Rock said, he said you don't never meet the real person when you first
Fuck
meet
was
them.
he ever great?
So
Chris-
that's
I
why
think
that
Chris
6
Rock-
months when you see
I
who
think-
they
I
is.
think Chris Rock is a great comedian, man. You know?
Shit, name one
That
thing
6
funny
months
he
you
ever
see who
said.
they ain't. It's time to skate.
Name one thing funny he ever said.
Hold on, let me count.
We ain't gonna go into it because it's you know,
Name one thing funny he ever said.
I don't think Kevin Hart funny.
You
So-
can name a lot of funny things he said though.
You seen what happened when he got in a strong black relationship
Chris Rock
business? Yeah, he got,
you got smacked.
He got smacked.
got smacked.
Mind your business.
Yeah, mind your business.
That's a strong black relationship.
Yeah.
Who, Will Smith and Jada?
Yeah.
Shit,
They together, do all their shit.
there's nothing strong
And
about
it,
that.
no, it
shit.
ain't perfect. It's strong.
I ain't
It's
judging.
definitely
but
strong.
I ain't judging, but nah. Come
It
on.
is. Like, listen, they
It's
able to stay.
strong.
They able to stay through their marriage with everything that goes on. Millions of people in their business every single day, and they still able to deal with this shit.
Nah.
It ain't
It's
perfect
messed
to
up.
your standards, but they're strong.
And it's
they
messed
figure
up.
it
I
out.
can't stay in a relationship because Kevin want to be the best friend in the world and want him to hang with him all the time versus being with me. Kevin, mind your business. I want my man to be home eating and stuff.
So that's another thing. Women don't know how to let men have space. Let him chill with his
Shit.
nigga. Let him chill with his niggas.
I wouldn't get. I'm not. I
Let him
don't.
play video games. Let him ride.
This is why I can't speak for every female. I'm not a what you doing, where you at type of female. But when I need you, I want you to be there.
But what about when he need himself?
But he can go. He can. I know. This is what I'm saying.
So if I need myself and you need me at the same time, who coming first? I gotta lose
The
my
tours.
sanity to please yours
The tours.
because we gotta make it work. Let me get my peace
every
of mind
time,
first.
all right. So every time I'm always there for you when you need me. You need me. You need me. I need you one time, and you because you need yourself. You're not supposed to be there for me. I'm always there for you. I'm the gunner. I'm near.
So that's where it's fucked up at, because then the niggas, most niggas, I don't need no girl, and then when a nigga don't need you, it's a toss.
I'm always there. So that one time I say I need you, and you like, well, I wanted to hang with the boys' dog. I have jumped, skirted, did backflips for you
So
all
if
these
it's
times.
one time, fine, cool. But if it's every time out of my niggas, like, damn, I got.
No, I'm saying that's why I said that one time, just that one time. Like I don't care if a person is outside as much, just as long as you work, you do, you deserve it. Ain't nobody, you don't need to be stuck up underneath me. But when I need you, I like to cuddle sometimes.
But he with the fella, so he can't cuddle when he come in.
That's if we live with each other. I'm not moving in with nobody. Y'all got to
You don't
stop
gotta
that.
move in to cuddle with a nigga.
All right, but after that,
You're not in a relationship with somebody. You ain't living with them.
Why?
how your relationship gonna ever grow? How you gonna ever bond?
Tired of living with people.
That's not a relationship.
I'm not in a relationship
That's
right
a-
now.
that's a
I'm in a
buddy.
relationship with my unicorn pillow.
You say you don't agree?
Nah.
Nowadays, relationship, you can
Why
have
you
your
don't
own
agree?
place.
You can be in a relationship. I know a married couple that live in separate houses.
That
Are
shit
they-
don't work.
No, it
They
works.
shit-
It works
No,
for
that
them.
shit,
Everything
they
don't
cheat
work
and
for
then they
everybody.
have.
But see how we just
They
said.
gotta
See
have
how
an
we just
open
gave the
relationship.
celebrities
Yeah,
the
they
pass.
cheat.
But see how we just gave the celebrities a pass though.
We ain't talk about them living in separate houses.
No, but I know a married couple and they shit work perfectly for them. They are married.
They in an open relationship.
Nah,
They don't swing or nothing.
don't do nothing.
You lying.
If I get married,
It's some shit on the service you don't know, but if it worked for them, it worked for them.
because it's their relationship. But if I get married, nigga, if you want to get out, you want to move out, make your daughter.
They got children.
Well, they two are the same people, so
Two women and 2 men.
two women.
Oh, that's why it's easy.
Yeah.
That's why it's easy.
So when they on their periods, they go to their separate corners.
Nah, I mean, I can't. Yeah.
Yeah, when they in their period, they go to their separate corners. I got it. It worked that way then.
You gonna say yo? Yo, men always drag.
So that's
us.
why
They
it
drag
worked.
us.
They not raising the foundation. They don't have it like.
So
I mean, we talking about relationships. Eventually, you're gonna have to teach your kids. Like, if you able to bear kids, it works for them because they're opposite sex.
What you mean?
No,
They're
the
the
same
same
sex.
Same sex. I mean, same sex.
Nah, man. Relationship.
Opposite
is a
sex can't
relationship.
live in different houses and be a relationship.
Wouldn't
Want to
even
be
work.
married? Have kids. Ain't that's the goal?
How
to have
far
married
is their
kids?
cribs from each other?
Like 10 minutes apart, I think. Something like
They
that.
might just move in. Just buy the middle
No,
house
my
on the
thing-
block.
I think that I could go a whole year. This man living in his own place, me living, and then while we're building like that, I don't have to be around.
So
him
no,
every
that's
day.
fine. But once once your relationship to come closer, you're gonna have to live together. Eventually, you
about
want to
make
marry. Don't nobody want to be in a relationship to be single. You be in a relationship to want to get married.
And I
Once
get
you get
that.
married with somebody, you're gonna want to live in the same house. You want to
Oh,
have the
yeah,
same.
that's-
You want to
I
have
mean-
the same assets that hand down to your heirs.
I got 3 more years for me to get in a relationship.
All right, well you good though. But eventually, when you get in a relationship, you want to live together, right?
Yeah, I'll make all his meals, breakfast, lunch, dinner. I'll be the best wife in the world, wash his clothes, all of that shit. But I'm tired of doing that shit for motherfuckers that don't deserve it.
See, but how you know? But you entice a man to want that. You
I do
entice
that
him-
regardless.
You do that regardless, but don't get tired of it because
I don't know. I'm not gonna get tired.
You're gonna wash every nigga clothes and make all their meals till you find the right nigga you need.
Hold up. What?
That's what's gonna happen. All right, so the nigga you don't do it for, then you did it for all the other niggas. You ain't do it for me.
It's not
It ain't
about
gonna
that.
work.
I do that as me being the individual that I
All right,
am.
so that's-
but everybody's not allowed to come around my house and all that. I'm not beat
That's
no
not
more.
who you're not trying to build a relationship with.
I am, but I'm not beat no more. So I'm
You
not going to
can't
take
be
on-
trying to build a relationship with these people if
I'm
you're
not
not
gonna
going to
be-
do none of that shit.
I'm not talking to anybody or anything right now.
So you're going to do, it's just like impossible. Like you can't change the flow up on the one you
Nah,
want.
I'm just saying right now, I'm not doing anything
And that's
anymore.
the problem.
I don't gotta do it. I don't gotta cook for a nigga. I'm out here cooking for other niggas because they don't know how to cook. They buying food off of me. I don't gotta wash a nigga clothes because I gotta wash me and the kids' clothes. I don't mess with nobody. I don't talk to nobody. I'm done until I feel like somebody is applying that kind of pressure that they can get that.
So
I do too much wifely do it for a boyfriend. I'm not doing that shit.
So you're a nice guy finna last type of girl. You do it for all the wrong niggas, but when a nice guy come, that's what happens.
No, what I'm telling you is
Some
I'm not
niggas is
talking
too
to
nice.
anybody right now.
We talk about hypothetically.
No, hypothetically, if I started kicking with somebody and we really start kicking it, no, I'm still gonna do the same thing I do. I'm not trying to do that now. It ain't about the summer.
No, we talking about when you're trying to build a relationship. Rather, it's 60 years.
I'm
from
gonna
now.
always do that. That's me.
All right, then.
That's me. I love to wash clothes and fold them for my man, my partner. I love to cook for them. I love to lay their clothes out for work, wash their back while they're in the shower. I does all of that. I love all of that. Like, I don't care.
So
I even bought a guy flowers before, so it doesn't matter.
So would you want a man to cook for you 3 meals a day and wash your clothes and treat you like he the woman in the relationship?
We see with that. Hold on. With that, we could balance, baby, but you ain't gotta do all of that. Like we could balance.
I'm
because-
asking.
No, we could balance. Like if I wash you food or if you wash our food, but you could do one of my meals, but you know I ain't letting nobody take over my kitchen.
Would you change a nigga tire?
No. I learned. No, because I came one time to try to save my sister from this situation, and this nigga didn't even know how to take the tire off. And I was looking like,
So that make him a bad man because he ain't not change a tire.
how do I know how to change the tire?
Let's say, because what we were saying, how you said niggas is the bitches and the bitches is the niggas now. So remember I said earlier, like homes is divided, and mama boys learn everything mama do, so he know how to do laundry and cook and clean.
But he don't know how to change the tire.
But he'll not change the tire.
Right, babe,
but that'll compromise you. You willing to lose it?
I'm
I'm
gonna teach you how to change this tire. If I'm feeling this person, I'm gonna teach him how to change this tire. But you can't mean to tell me I'm riding up the street and I just see this man standing there and he like I don't know how. I might even help him. But after we in a relationship for but so long and your ass ain't getting the grass of that tire, no, something wrong.
That's fair.
AAA.
So if he changed the tire, AAA and crack and Geedy's do the grass.
Fuck, I gotta do something. We pay AAA to do this shit. Fuck, I gotta pay you.
So that nigga changed the tire. He tried. He tried. He tried.
At least he tried.
Then he come home with the oil hands. You want dinner?
Hell no. I'm already gonna have dinner. You good. Like no. My best thing that I could say is communicate. Please accept accountability. Nobody does that in life. What some people do, not everybody. Please accept accountability and think about what you do. Because if you don't, and you out here just thinking that somebody's supposed to love you, you ain't gonna never find the love you're doing. Because everybody might gang up on you one day, like, yeah, she did the same thing to me. He did the same thing to me. That's the reason why the relationship didn't work. Yeah, it's you. It's you.
I think if numerous people is telling you, not you, but just in general, if numerous people are telling you the same problem, you got to take some accountability somewhere. If you had multiple partners and they all telling you the same thing, you gotta. At the end of the day, it can't just be everybody else. It gotta.
They
be
just not the right
They
partners
not
for
the
you.
ones for you.
You don't gotta take accountability. If
Accountability
you
not
are
for you.
who you are, you don't have to change for somebody. They just not the right person for you. They don't suit you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, fair enough.
That's why it's called nails and screws. Them shits work for two different tools, man. You can't force some shit. Some shit just let it be. Like it's just not for you. Fuck them.
But Malik told me if he spin a block, just like you said,
It's possible. You said it don't work all the time, but like you like basketball, and if 9 chicks want a football player, then the 10th chick is for you.
You like basketball, so let me in the rebuild season. Sometimes it might take 6 years to get that dynasty that you need.
Very well put, mister. Appreciate that.
You get what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to turn them 3 1s into 2 3s or something. Like you got the draft boy. You got to do something to make this shit. You got to trade one to get one back. Get what I'm saying? How we rolls, man. You got to be a good GM.
Yeah, you just gotta find your match.
I had a conversation with somebody last night, man. Somebody we all know, and he just had it up to here with females, and he was like, man, he said, shit, I ain't gonna find. He said, well, I'm gonna find somebody good when I'm 60. Yeah, and
So go ahead, finish.
no, go ahead. You
Because
go ahead.
the number one excuse for women turning gay because they had it up to here with men.
When he said that shit,
I'm saying, so we had it up here with women. What that mean? You gonna tie this shit with a man?
Nah.
I'm saying, shit.
It's somebody we all know, so nah.
Nah, because I asked women that because women say I had it up to here with men, so you get a woman and play with a rubber dick.
No. My aspect of that's
I
wrong
ain't
to
talking
say.
about you.
I'm saying that's wrong to say in general because you should never want to do that just because you're tired of men. You're gonna go mess with females.
And that girlfriend is cheating on them just as worse than the men was.
They ain't never happened to me, so I don't care.
I ain't about who it happened to, but it's a fact of life. That's what's happening.
But it's just that, sometimes people need to be by themselves. They don't understand that be by yourself so you could get to know you because maybe it is you. It might not be, but be by yourself to make sure that your next relationship is not the same as your last relationship. At least try that. If you can't do that for yourself, you ain't gonna never know what it's like to really be with a person because you don't know what it's like to be by yourself.
And what about forced relationships?
Oh, I hate them.
You give an example.
when you know the shit is over. And
No. Say you 18 years old, 18 years old, you get a girl pregnant. The right thing to do is to take care of this woman, his kid, and you don't even know her. But you gotta be with her because you got a kid by her. Because you want to do the right thing.
But that's them type of relationships, y'all. They gonna get. It's one way it's gonna go. It's either gonna go right or it's gonna go wrong. It's
That's
only
every relationship.
no, but that is a force. Like who's gonna force him to do that? I still want to be there for my child, but I don't want to be with you. Why can't you say that?
Yeah,
I want to be around my child. I want to raise my child, but I don't want you. No man should have to be in no female life just because
I agree with
of
that.
the child.
Yeah.
Just like no female doesn't have to be in no man's life just because of the child. I hate when people do that shit. Like, yo, like, let me go. I don't want to be with you. Okay? So the child has to take a loss because of this? That's not right.
So what about if the man don't want the baby or the girl?
Who the fuck
See,
told
now
you to be
that's a-
fucking
but
But
around?
then 9 times out of 10, the women like to say, "You don't want me." It ain't even about the baby no more. Oh, I'm gonna make your life miserable, make your life hell, put you on.
They
child
bitter. They bitter. You're a bitter fucking female, and I'm gonna say this.
All right,
now.
so let me ask you why you ready to go on a rant with bitter females. As a female, you've had more female friends than we possibly have. Is that safe to say?
It is, and
So
any
how
female,
many of your female friends have ever been that bitter person?
none of them. I don't hang around females like that. I don't want to be around. I don't respect no woman that can be out here being bitter because somebody don't want to be with them, or being bitter because their child loves their other parent more. I do not do bitter females. I don't care who it is, how it's going. None of that. None of my friends. Nobody can name none of them. We're not like that. My friends are real friends, 20 plus years, and it's only about 5, 6 of us. We don't play them games. We might have bitter baby dads, but we ain't the bitter baby moms.
How you got a bitter baby dad? What's a bitter baby dad? Give me an example. I don't know what a bitter.
You don't want to be in a child's life because I don't want to be with you.
So it's a role reverse.
Yeah, it goes that way sometimes.
I say nowadays, this generation, I see more young men raising their children and getting married.
I'd be happy for them.
I agree with you on that. I do see that more often now than I ever had.
I'd be applauding them.
And maybe it's because I'm an adult looking through an adult eyes now instead of a child seeing other men ahead of me. But I see that more.
No, I be loving to see stuff like that. I get tired of looking at females like, oh my God, or even men on, my baby mom this. I hate that y'all chose these people to have kids with, and now y'all on Facebook bashing them. Like, y'all look dumb. Then they over there bashing y'all look stupid. Y'all had kids with them.
And see, that's the thing. Like, people put all their business on social media and then get mad that everybody know all their business. I never understood that at all. You know what I mean? Just like some shit should
I
be
want to get
in-house.
bent over the the balcony.
I think some
And
things should just
it's
stay
like you
in-house.
said with social media, because I see a lot of successful marriages and success stories, but I think people just tend to go to the negative and to the drama and the bullshit.
Especially when they don't see your relationship and negative.
You got love and hip hop. You don't got love and love. Like, you don't got motherfuckers that they don't show the success stories and shit.
That's true. I agree with you. on that. Especially when it comes to, us. I agree with that. I definitely
Man, my
agree with you on
unicorn going strong. You want me to record our lifestyle when I go home? All right, I'm gonna record me and my unicorn lifestyle.
Bro, you got more unicorns than never in this story.
Speaking of recording unicorn love styles, what we need from the fans out there, we looking for 3 women and 3 men who are single, who are willing to, go on a blind date, provided by us. Hit us up in the comments or the inbox. We'll give you the details to it. But we looking for 3 men and 3 women who are willing to go on a blind date.
If one of the men want to take me out, I might let you.
She's not. She the chef. She the chef. I'm saving you trouble now. I tell you, I make sure no Tauruses neither. Keep them stay
You
away
keep
from
this
her.
Taurus stuff going.
That
I
just
told you must have broke your heart.
She break my heart every night.
just let us know she don't believe in
No,
unicorns.
stop playing with the homie, yo. I don't care. Like, you a Virgo, it's your fault. It's y'all.
My
Yo, do
shit.
signs matter?
No.
Shit, yes it do.
No, they don't.
Nah,
Yes, it
nah.
do.
I
Yes,
think
it
to a
do.
certain extent, but we give it more credit than it deserves. Nah.
Hell
I
no.
feel like when you break down every sign, they all say the same shit. shit.
Because
Exactly, it's
yeah, I
dumb.
don't
No,
think
but it
so.
ain't, signs don't matter. People just want to take it there because every person in a sign is not the same.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that sign.
I met some
To a
Tauruses
certain,
on my
a
birthday.
small percentage.
They crazy.
Small
I
percentage.
bet.
No, I met people with the same birthday as mine. They slow. I'm not slow.
Yeah, small percentage.
Just a little fast, slow.
Yeah, they go.
So, you know. But yeah, I guess I'm signing off, man. Till next time.
Peace, love, and happiness.